credit card companies that are apparently censoring games. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Anyways, let's get into this video.
Imagine a world where your credit card company decides what games you can buy on Steam.
That sounds like a dystopia to me. Why the hell is my credit card company seeing what I'm buying, bro? The only thing they should actually see is the processing. You know what I'm saying? Oh shoot, that actually like went through and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't worry about what I'm doing, like what I'm buying.
That unthinkable future
Unless
just
if it's, illegal. Like,
arrived. Valve, known for its hands-off approach, has added a new rule that would change PC gaming forever. Not by law, but by the powers of payment processors like Visa and MasterCard. Starting today,
we need a new credit card company or something then.
Valve updated its what you
Cause
shouldn't
nah, dude.
publish on Steam section to include
Hell no.
content that may violate the rules set forth by Steam's payment processors and related card networks and banks or internet network providers.
In particular, certain kinds of adult only content. Bro, just let me goon how I want to, bro. Like, no, I'm kidding. I don't do that. Not on Steam anyway. But like, bro,
Content. This seemingly vague line has already been used, as SteamDB has reported the removal of a bunch of games, mainly the ones with incest themes. While Valve hasn't explicitly
y'all don't like sibling relationships in games. Shit, I mean, like, okay, don't get me wrong, sibling relationships outside of games, that's a different story. Like in real life, okay, that's something. But in games, like, what's the problem? I don't see no problem personally.
unconfirmed reports and industry patterns strongly point to major players like PayPal, Visa, and MasterCard, the most popular payment methods on Steam. There were even unconfirmed rumors about PayPal's temporary unavailability on Steam pointing to this, but I couldn't find anything that
Bro,
confirmed this was directly tied to PayPal. One group, Collective Show, a campaign for women, seems to be the ones mainly responsible.
this is why I hate politics in gaming, bro. Why are we doing like political shit in gaming? Because women don't want it in the games? I don't give a like, bro. Why would I care, bro? Get the fuck out of my games then.
Several articles
Hey,
and
bro,
open letters to
nah,
these
dude.
payment processors making claims about the games on Steam just within the last few days. So, as these companies took note of this letter and told Valve they were going to leave the platform, Valve was left with adding this rule and giving these payment companies a bunch of power over Steam. This new rule is important because it's not just a small tweak, it's a fundamental change to Steam.
Yeah, because then what's next? Like, what are they gonna do next? Or you can't kill? You can't have killing shit? Like, bro, imagine that. You can't have shooter games on Steam. CS:GO gone. Like imagine that.
Processors or other companies like internet providers have direct influence on Steam and what games are allowed on the platform. For many, this is a big worry. If payment companies can decide what adult content is allowed, people are asking what stops them from deciding about other things next.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's a slope. Like, why is it? Why? What are we doing?
Where we get into a slippery slope, where one small change could lead to much bigger, unwanted changes down the road. Now, it's important to understand that Valve was likely left with very few choices in this situation, as not listening to the payment processors would have led to them removing their services from the platform, which is what many have reported happened already by PayPal shortly before this rule was added. Now, to truly understand how big this change is, we need to look at Steam's past. This isn't about the specific adult games taken down, it's about a complete reversal of Valve's long.
So that mean we should somehow have a strike against like credit card companies like this? I mean, shoot.
Hands-off approach to moderation. Before, Steam allowed a lot of games on the platform, as long as it wasn't outright illegal.
Yeah.
Sometimes Valve would take down a game where if it had some malware inside, broke one of the very few Valve rules, or a specific government requested to get it removed. Valve's position with moderation and the relaxed rules led to Steam having a large number.
But that's governmental though. Like, that's governmental shit. Like, now it's, oh shoot, we control your whole entire website. There shouldn't be in that, like, there shouldn't be a credit card company of all things to do this?
of adult games and
Like, what
sometimes
the
are
hell?
more controversial content. This position Valve had brought them a bunch of complaints. In 2018, Steam faced criticism for a hate group problem due to lax enforcement against hate speech. Now, this wasn't a game, but it shows how Valve generally handled moderating across the entire platform. In December 2022, US Senator Maggie Hassan even questioned Valve's efforts regarding Nazism,
Did he just say Hassan? Did he? Sorry,
white
my bad.
supremacy, and misogyny on the platform. In late 2024, ADL made a report about how Steam had an extremism and anti-Semitism problem, which led to another US Senator, Mark Warner, asking Valve to do something or face further scrutiny by the US government. But Valve usually just ignored these complaints and requests
As
for
he should.
stronger
Yeah.
moderation, as long as nothing was outright illegal or
Illegal. Yeah.
broke their existing rules.
I feel like anyone should be able to create what they want as long as it's not illegal. It's not harming anyone. Like,
They generally wouldn't intervene with the content on their platform. So now, payment processors are no longer just handling your transactions, they're becoming content gatekeepers with massive power over what can be bought and sold online. The thing is, this isn't just a Steam issue, this is happening all over, showing a clear pattern. We've seen major hits in Japan's anime and manga market. For example,
that is
platforms like
insane.
Soruga and Manga Library Z were forced to remove adult content or even shut down because payment processors demanded it. Another Japanese
Nah.
platform, DL Site,
Just let me go into my shit. No, I'm kidding.
even tried to fight back, temporarily blocking Visa and MasterCard to keep its adult content available. Just this year, payment processors in Japan started holding back money from adult game creators on Steam. This was such a big deal that it led to an official investigation by the Japanese government into these payment companies and their practices. It's not just Japan either. OnlyFans in 2021 famously announced that they would ban all sexual content because of pressure from their payment processors, until
Yeah.
they reversed the
Obviously, that is not happening.
decision. Patreon too has faced similar issues in the past. So as we're seeing with Steam's new rule, this isn't just Valve's problem. It's a widespread issue showing how these powerful payment companies like Visa and MasterCard are deciding what gets sold and what doesn't across the internet. The thing is, now we're seeing this first step. If payment processors can now influence certain kinds of adult-only content, the real question is,
What is next? That's the real question. What the hell is next? Because it's not like this is a government with, like, genuine laws for a whole entire country. No, like, these type of people should not be running this.
this is the big concern for many people. If these powerful companies can block one type of content today, what prevents them from moving on to other types tomorrow? Could it be games that talk about different political topics? What about games that tell stories some
Yeah.
people might find controversial or challenging? Could
Hmm.
they even push for changes on games that don't fit certain beliefs, even if they're perfectly legal? The door is now wide open. Before, Steam decided, but with Valve's new rule, these payment processing companies and others like internet providers now have a huge say for what's allowed on Steam. This means they could in the future decide what games you buy, not based on laws, but on their rules.
Yeah.
This is a big deal because it takes away
Now, to be fair, I'm sure, like, they think about stuff like, I doubt they would take away shooter games like this or whatever. Like, there's no way they take away CS:GO, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that's like the game that makes them the most money and everything. So
control from Valve and gives it to these companies whose main job isn't about games or art, but about money and
money. It's all down to money. All of it's down to money.
transaction. Now, I've already seen a few different suggestions from different Steam users, including exploring different payment options, like maybe crypto, or even the possibility of Valve developing its own
That would be nice. I ain't gonna lie. Valve having their own, yeah, that would be
payment
cool.
system. Think of a Valve Pay to get around these restrictions entirely. Valve's new rule, which is directly influenced by powerful payment processors, card companies, banks, and internet providers, marks a big moment for the platform. What do you think Valve should do? Should payment processors have this much power?
Hell no. Good video. By this person called CS2. I have no idea who this person is, but I think they make pretty good stuff. So I'll link them obviously in the description. And I hope you guys have a nice day. Goodbye. Make sure to subscribe as well. I'd appreciate it. And yeah, see ya.